Senior Moments, sponsored by the Empowering Seniors Group on News Talk KVNU, 102 FM and 610 AM.
Good morning and welcome to the Senior Moment Show. This is Bruce Lee. I'm here by myself without my co-host Ed Roeder because she is also out this week. She's been out a little bit lately. She will be back next time, though. We're looking forward to that. I do have a great guest with me here today. There's a new company in town called Triton Supply. We're going to learn about them. And Josh Fenton is the regional manager for Triton Supply. They are a home medical supply company. Welcome, Josh.
Hey, I appreciate it, Bruce. Thanks for having me.
Glad to have you here. We're going to learn all about Josh and his company here in just a second and why you even care about it, hopefully. But before we do that, I'd like to just let you know that our sponsor is the Empowering Seniors Group. The Empowering Seniors Group is a group of professionals that help us to put the show on so that we can get information out there to people like you who might be interested in different services in the Valley in a way that does not solicit you, but just makes you aware of what's there for you and then might help you. As far as the show is concerned, if you have comments on the show, we'd love to hear from you. You can email us at empoweringseniorscv, the CV's for Cache Valley, at gmail.com, or you can call or text us at 435-512-6406. Again, we'd love to hear from you, and we appreciate our sponsor that allows us to put the show on every week. Josh, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Glad to have you here. You're not new to the Valley, are you?
I'm not. I was actually born and raised in Nibley.
Born and raised in Nibley. Tell us a little bit about your history serving the senior community and how you get involved with Triton and maybe some other things that you've done.
Absolutely. So I actually started out as a CNA a long time ago. I did home care. I also worked up at Logan Regional. It was great. I was on the surgical floor. I was there for a while trying to figure out what I was going to do with my life. And from there, I jumped into some sales. About 10 years ago is when I got really established into the home care and hospice side. And from there, it's kind of changed over to now the DME, HME, etc. So
tell me about how you like working with that community.
Oh, I love it. When I first started in as a CNA, there's such deep, rich character in people. And it's really nice to be able to connect and hear the experiences of others. And let's be honest, at the end of the day, you feel good, right? You feel good for what you're doing and that you're helping and you're making a difference.
Yeah, that's so important. You know, that really is kind of the key, I think, for those of us who have the opportunity to serve somehow this population somewhere in the industry somewhere is you get to help people. And that sounds almost a little bit trite, but there's something to it.
Yeah. No, you're absolutely right on. And it's weird to be able to work and say, this is what I do for a living. And it's enjoyable. I love Cache Valley. I love the residents, and it feels good to give back.
Yeah, I agree. Great comments. Well, there's a new company in town. It's Triton Supply. And Triton Supply is a home medical supply company.
Yep.
Why would people care about that?
It's a great question. A lot of people they need these supplies, okay? We're talking anything from briefs to wipes, gloves, hand sanitizer, PPE, right? After COVID, a lot of people needed masks, you needed gowns, all of these things, and the supply wasn't there. The reason that we're unique is we're here, we're local. We want to make it easier for people. Sometimes you have to go out, to Sam's Club, you're going to go to the store, you're not going to get the best price, and we want to be able to give something good and take it right to your house. Try to help you out so you don't have to leave your house unless you want to, right?
So you're talking about instead of having to go to the store, the things that you supply are delivered.
Yep, absolutely.
Charge for delivery?
No, if you're above about $75, they're going to come right to you for free. So if it's below that, then there will be a little charge depending on what you're ordering. But most of the time, anytime you're getting a case of whatever it might be, you're going to start to add up to where you're at that price point.
So it sounds like, first of all, I guess it doesn't matter who you are. This would be something for everybody.
Absolutely. We have individuals that order that are they're right at home. We have others that are in facilities. And so it doesn't matter where you're at. We have people that are outside of the Valley, but we have parents that are here and I need to get something for mom and dad. So they'll call us and we'll be able to get that delivered for them. And we even have customers out of state. It doesn't matter, but we do like that local feel here that if you need it, we're here for you.
And what's the delivery method?
The delivery method, if you're here in the Valley, we have drivers that actually come and bring it right to your house. They can put it right where it needs to go. You don't just drop it off on the door. So,
really? So,
Yeah.
So if we have a closet or something like that, so they'll actually come to my house, put it in my closet. So if I don't want to lift it, I don't have to. And if I'm watching my favorite TV show,
well, you got to let us in, right?
we got to let you in.
If you let us in, then we can definitely
I
put
can
it where it's
buzz you
needed.
in and give you a signal, and you can come in and point, and you can just drop that off.
You got it.
Okay. Let's talk about the big dog, Amazon.
Yeah.
Competitive there?
Oh, absolutely. We were just at a facility here local, and they said, hey, we're going through Amazon. They bring it here. They drop it off. We love them. And I get that. Amazon is great. We buy a lot of things from them, me personally, right? But we were actually able to save them money on everything that he was ordering from Amazon. We were less expensive. So it felt great to bring savings to him. And we're actually going to go take it and put it in the facility. It doesn't have to sit outside the facility where elements could get it. You hope there's no theft or anything, and there shouldn't be.
Right.
But it's just nice to take care of the product and get it right to the final destination.
So the box just doesn't show up on my door. I'm going to get a knock. I assume that if the delivery person comes, they knock and I'm not home, it's going to be on my doorstep.
On that case, yeah. If we don't have access to get into your house, the facility, etc., and we want you to be there, right?
Right.
We don't want to just get a code and sneak into your house and drop stuff off. We want you to be there. But yeah, we'll have to drop it off at the door at that point if we can't get access.
Would you do that if I wanted you to? So, for example, if I had, some shelving in my garage or something like that, and that's where I want you to drop it, and I'm willing to give you a code, would that work?
Yeah, if you're there. I mean, we really want to make sure people are there and seeing us.
Okay.
Yeah, just so there's that chance. We'd hate for someone to say, oh, I'm pretty sure I left this here and now it's not here. And the
Where's
only people
my
that had
car?
access was, yeah. Yeah, right?
Yeah, I just bought that car. Where is it?
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. So if, is there, how do I know what you have?
Yeah, so you can go to our website. The website is mytritonsupply.com, and that is my Triton, Triton, supply, supply.com.
Is that the only way, or can they call?
No, that's just a good way to jump in and see all the different things that we have. If you want something, need personal care, give us a call. You can reach us at 435-557-6687. Once again, 435-557-6687.
Thanks, Josh.
Yeah.
How long has Triton been in business here in Utah?
Triton here in Utah has been just about a year, but it is a company that has been established, been just about 10 years outside of the state of Utah, but we wanted a local presence here.
Okay, we'll learn more about the company in just a minute. We're getting ready to head to our first break. We'd like to thank Josh Fenton for being here with us today. He is the regional manager for Triton Supply, a home medical supply company. When we come back, we're going to talk more about the different things that he has that are available, maybe options that people might be interested in. This is a Senior Moment Show. Thanks for listening. We'll be back in just a second.
If you're retired or plan to retire soon, will you outlive your money or will your money outlive you? If you don't know the answer, I can help. Hi, I'm Patty Bartholomew, a financial consultant with Parsonex Securities. If you have questions about your financial plan or just need a second opinion, call me today at 435-227-5556.
Investments are not FDIC insured, nor are they deposits of or guaranteed by a bank or any other entity, so they may lose value. Investors should carefully consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the funds. This and other important information is contained in each fund's prospectus and summary prospectus, which can be obtained from a financial professional and should be read carefully before investing. Securities offered through Parsonex Securities, Inc., member FINRA, SIPC, 8310 South Valley Highway, Suite 110, Inglewood, Colorado, 80112-303-662-8700.
This is Mark Thurston with White Pine Funeral Services. The best time to plan is when you have time to plan. Having a prearranged funeral gives peace of mind for everyone involved. White Pine will customize your final wishes to fit your needs, from a traditional burial to cremation to a custom headstone. White Pine also accepts prearranged plans from other mortuaries, and we will absorb any transfer or revocation fees. No penalty to you. Visit whitepinefunerals.com or come and see us for more information.
Pine Funeral Services, here when you need us most.
Things have been changing for Mom and Dad lately. It's getting harder to get them the help they need, while also taking care of my own family. I feel like if I help one, I neglect the other. What do I do?
This is Bruce with Comfort Care Home Care, and we understand. Their home is familiar and full of memories. Comfort Care can assist with a wide variety of tasks that help them stay there longer and give you a break. For a few hours a week to 24 hours a day. With Comfort Care, you can live your best life possible. Call me today, 754-7676.
Whether you have a small business, large corporation, or sole proprietorship, remember Cook Martin Polson has provided quality accounting services since 1977. At Cook Martin Polson, they believe you've earned it, and they're going to help you keep it. Take a minute right now to call 750-5566. That's 750-5566 to set up your tax appointment and let Cook Martin Polson show you how to keep the money you have earned.
This is Jared Ripplinger with Cook Martin Polson. You've worked hard for your money. Let us help you keep it.
Welcome back to the Senior Moment Show. If you're just joining us today, we are visiting with Josh Fenton, who is the regional manager for Triton Supply, a home medical supply company that is now here in the Valley and offers some unique, cool services, including home delivery of things that you might need. Before we go any place else, let's maybe talk about, again, some of the things that you offer. What are things that you will deliver?
Yeah, it's anything that you're looking for, that basically the things you'd see from Medline. Let's say you're getting ointments, lotions, even McKesson, maybe it's briefs, diapers, chucks, right? Gloves, all of these things that you would use and you'd buy for health care, we can get that to you. We also have catheters, ostomy supplies, etc. And if there's something that you're using that you're going to be using consistently, give us a call. If we don't have it, we'll make sure that we have it and we can have a supply here. But I haven't found anything that we can't find. So if for some reason you don't have it, and if you're out there listening and you're caring for somebody, because we're talking about really for people that are probably caring for somebody in their home. Yes.
What about diabetic supplies, stuff like that?
Yeah, we have those a lot of times with the insurances, though. On that, you're probably going to get a better deal through the different insurance companies that you're working with and providers. We can get those, but it would be more of the soft goods.
Okay. All right. And they can call you. They can get on the website. Do they need to call to order, or can they order right on the website?
Yeah, you can order on the website. Really cool feature is that we have a 24-hour delivery, right? Monday through Friday. I have people that will call and they'll say, hey, I need this delivered if you can do it today. And if it's before noon, we usually can get it out the same day to that individual. But there are times, let's say you're calling in later in the afternoon, it probably will bump to the next day. But, that's
still better than like an Amazon delivery.
Yeah. Peace of mind. You want it within 24 hours, we can do that.
Right. And what about your quantities? Do you stock out on stuff? Are you typically have stuff available? Do you ever have to wait?
Yeah. As of right now, we have great suppliers. Our supply chain, we try to forecast what we're seeing that people are using, and we try to make sure that we have extra. I mean, it's just like anything in life. If there's a big push on something, we might be a little bit backed up a day or two, but for the most part, we're ready to roll. We have the product here.
That sounds good. Are you having a good time with it?
I really like it because every situation's different, right? You think that you're going to need just one product and this is going to work for everybody. That's not the case. You have to be able to customize what people need. And there's allergies out there, right? There's things that people like, they dislike. And so you really have to make sure that you can customize for what the need is. But yeah, I love it.
Service area. I'm sure there are people out there thinking, well, that's great for Logan, but I live in Malad.
Yeah, right?
What does that look like?
No, on the big enough orders. And we're, once again, if you're out in Malad, thanks for listening. But give us a call. We do have other facilities where we're driving around. If you're down in the Salt Lake area, it's going to be a little bit tougher. We're currently right now, anything in the valley we're hitting, and that's even southern part of Idaho. We're also over the mountain, right? Tremont and Box Elder County, etc., even North Ogden. So,
what about Rich?
Rich, we definitely can go over there. We haven't had a lot of supplies that we've taken over there, but absolutely, for the right amount, we can definitely get there.
So, as you are would you be able to make the same delivery commitment, your 24-hour commitment for somebody that's in an outlying area, or might they have to wait a day or two?
No, that's a great question. Usually that 24-hour, it's within Cache Valley and even Box Elder, Tremonton. Rich, I'm pretty sure we'd be really close to that. It just would depend. If they call, if you were to call in later in the day, absolutely it's going to bump to the next day. But 24 hours, I really do believe we can get out there.
And when we say Cache Valley, we want to include our friends up in Preston?
Absolutely.
How far north?
Right now we're into the Preston area. So there's a couple little outskirt cities right out there that we'd definitely be able to take care of as well without naming all of them. Weston, etc.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. All right. Triton, how did that get started?
Yeah, absolutely. So I like this company because they got started based off of the needs. We do work with some other equipment as well that we're getting into even more. But down in Arizona, where it started, wheelchairs, some of the biggest things they're doing, walkers. There were patients that were ordering this. The doctor would say, hey, I need you to get an O2 concentrator out to this individual. And it would take days. And this doctor would say, hey, I really need, if someone needs oxygen, it needs to be quicker than 2 days.
Not in a week or two.
Right. And so they saw the need and they went to fill the need. And so that's been one of the biggest things is Tyler Pace, he's actually a senator down in Arizona. He was the one that started Triton Supply, and it's what he saw, and he wanted to make a difference, and so that's where it started.
So new here in Cache Valley, relatively new.
Yeah.
But when did the company begin in Arizona?
Triton Supply has been just about 10 years down in Arizona. They are Medicare certified. And so been a great company to work with, but we keep it local. And that's what some of the biggest questions I get, Bruce, is if someone says, hey, I don't want to call in and go to a call center, and we understand. So that's why it's locally here. Yes, it was established in Arizona, but we're here, and most of the employees here actually are from the Valley as well. So it's been a good thing.
So that's a great point, actually. So you have a local presence. The people that are receiving the phone calls here, it's a local phone number.
Mm-hmm.
Is it 4 or 5 people that are answering calls, or who's on the other end of the line?
Yeah, there's several. We have Francesca's probably the one you're going to deal with the most. She's great. She does all of our billing. She does all of the calls. And if she's not there, we have backups to help. But our biggest thing is we just want to make sure that you get taken care of, right? Everybody, when they call in, they usually want to get a live person. They want to know that their needs are going to get met, and it's going to happen in a timely manner. And so that's what we really focus on, is all of those things.
So that's if they call, but they don't have to. Because they can get online, just like on Amazon or something like that, or a service like that. Place the order. There'll be a list of different inventory items that they can choose from. Mm-hmm. Is there suggestions on there for other inventory items or anything like that on your website?
No, I mean, there's an extensive list. You can really go in. It's just like if you're shopping anywhere, you can kind of look at the different things that you're going for. If it's an ointment, great, you're going to go to the ointments. If it's a brief, or if it's for personal care, you can go and look at that. So it breaks down into what you're looking for. But yeah, you can definitely search it online.
We're getting ready to head to our next break. Before we do, let's get that information again for the website and the phone number.
Sure, absolutely. So the website, again, is mytritonsupply.com, and that is MYTRITON supply, SUPPLY.com, or just give us a call at 435-557-6687. And that's again 435-557-6687.
Thank you, Josh. We're headed out to our next break. We'll be back in just a second.
This is Brian Erickson for the Sunshine Minute. Each day, our nurses, CNAs, cooks and servers, housekeepers, laundry staff, music, recreation therapy teams, office staff, receptionists, and many more arrive around the clock. These heroes show up ready and willing to serve and protect our residents and clients. We are so grateful to our dedicated team. On behalf of the Board of Sunshine Terrace Foundation and our community, thank you to all of our employees for keeping us safe. We bring more to life together.
Oh, it seems like yesterday I was playing with my kids on the playground.
Seems like yesterday I was building a treehouse in the backyard.
Time goes by too fast, but there is something you can do to ensure you're taken care of down the road. I'm Tracy Ferris with Quality First Insurance. A long-term care insurance policy is something we all need as we get older. If you wait until you need it, you're too late. Let me help you understand the options and benefits of long-term care insurance. Call me today, 435-752-0101.
Thanks, Mom. Thanks, Dad.
No problem, sweetie.
I can't believe you're able to fit everything in that little sedan.
When they move out, you can move on to a house that fits your life. It's time to live in a space that fits your family.
Hi, this is Sid Roeder with Achievement Realty.
Let me help you to find a home that suits your needs and is less to take care of. Save money or even make money on the sale of your current home. Call me today at 512-6406, then list it, sell it, and move on.
When it comes to successful aging, eating well matters. Staying physically active matters. Getting socially engaged matters. Living alone, aging alone, it's harder to consistently do that. Hi, this is Chris Grohl with Pioneer Valley Lodge, where we make it easier to do those things every day. Our mission at Pioneer Valley Lodge in North Logan is to help seniors live better, age more gracefully, and stay independent for as long as possible. Pioneer Valley Lodge, an independent living community for seniors.
Reed's Pharmacy in Hiram offers free delivery service 5 days a week, Monday through Friday throughout the valley. Just stay home and they will deliver to you. With 25 different suppliers, they won't have the shortage that others might have. Also, with compounding and many other services, they will be able to serve all your needs. In order to stay safe and help slow the spread, please call Reed's Pharmacy in Hiram at 245-DRUG, and they will take care of you.
Welcome back to the Senior Moment Show. If you're just joining us, we're visiting with Josh Fenton. He is the regional manager for Triton Supply, a home medical supply company that is new to Cache Valley, but not new. They've been going for about 10 years. Started in Arizona, right? We talked about that in the last segment.
Yep.
Doing a great job and now want to help people up here. If our listeners are sitting there and wondering if they should be a client of yours or not, what does a good client look like? And I'm not talking about someone who pays your bills. Who would benefit really from the service? Who are people that should be seriously considering using somebody like you?
Yeah. Let's start with the listener. If you're out there and you have maybe mom or dad's in a facility or they're at their home and you're worried about them leaving the house and you want to make sure that they're taken care of, this is for you, right? Let us help make this easier for you. Doesn't mean you don't have to take mom and dad out and still take care of them, but let us lighten the load. It gets hard, right? Life is busy. Also, if you're a home care or a hospice company, we also supply soft goods for those companies as well. And these are individuals that are going to go into your house and help take care of mom and dad. Maybe there's an event or an episode that happened. They're going to go in and take care of them. And so we also sell to a lot of those companies as well. And then, of course, if you have a loved one in a senior living, we go to all those different facilities and drop off.
I'm just going to say, if you don't like to drive because gas is $6 a gallon,
right?
you can have these guys spend the money on their gas, and they will drop this stuff off for you. We're talking about all the different things that you can pick up. We talked about there's kind of a quantity thing there. It's $75 was the number, is that you said? I don't really know how hard it is to get to $75. Let's say that I just don't use that much, and so I'm not going to order $75. What is a delivery charge?
It's going to be anywhere from $5 to $10, right? It just depends on how far out you are. If we're talking about maybe in Preston, it's going to be a little bit different than you're right here downtown Logan. So that's going to vary. And I would encourage you, if you have any questions like that, I could definitely give you that cost of what it would be per area. So give us a call, let us know. Happy to talk to you. But as far as reaching the 75, it's pretty easy to get there if you're going to get a couple cases of briefs or underwear, etc. You'll get there pretty quick.
So let's talk a little bit about more where Triton is going.
Okay.
And so you've got these things that you're offering now. What other things do you see in the future that might be available?
Yeah, absolutely. Some of the biggest things that we're looking for in the future is some of our DME or durable medical equipment. Like right now, we do have some wheelchairs, we do have some beds, but we're going to get more into that a little bit further down the road. And
will these be insurance? Possibly.
Well, and the hard thing is sometimes the insurance, like you'll go through the insurance and you'll have to pay $20 of a copay every day. We're getting it to where you can rent it for less than that. So some people are actually going through us and they're not even using the insurance because it's less expensive. Don't know how that works with the insurance company, beyond me, but we're able to do that.
Ultimately, what people care about is what they come out of pocket with.
Yeah.
And so if it can be less, it doesn't matter if the insurance company is going to supplement that. It saves them money. So that's already happening down in Arizona, I'm guessing?
It is.
And is it happening at all here?
To an extent it is. We have something like right now, oxygen, that's a big thing for us. We have a lot of your portable tanks. We have your oxygen. It's basically, like I said, we try to customize for what you're needing. We have individuals that they still want to have freedom and leave. So we make sure we have a smaller tank for them, a travel tank, right? So that they can go do the things that they need to do and still have freedom. That's one of our biggest pushes for, is to make sure people still have that.
Do you consult? Do you meet with people? If someone calls and says, hey, I have some questions, I'm not sure if this is right for me, do you go to their home and talk to them?
Absolutely. We can definitely go out there and see what your needs are, because sometimes you might not know that there's something else out there for you. Let us do a little consultation and figure out what's going to be best for you. And of course, if it's great, we'll provide it.
I assume there's no charge for that.
No.
So if someone calls up and says, hey, we're not sure about you guys, or I can't log into the website or whatever,
right?
You'd be willing to go visit with somebody and help them to get set up and get something going.
Absolutely.
And even help them maybe get their optimal order set up so they can, maybe once every 2 weeks or whatever it makes sense.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. And sometimes you want that, right? You just want that face to face. We're happy to do that.
Yeah. It's kind of a lost thing these days. There's, you lose a little bit. It's great to have the convenience of the internet until you call for customer service.
Right.
And then I call it, I'm not going to use the word, I'll say purgatory. It's call center purgatory.
Right.
Where you may be on hold for more than, let's say, 20 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's, once again, why we went for the local push. We really want everything here and want people to feel that, hey, we're here to service. And
I guess, just along that thought, though, I know we're running short on time, but what if I have a return?
Yeah, give us a call. If it's something that's faulty and it's not working, let's get you what you need. If you have a return because maybe you're just not liking them, that's okay. Let us know. We can definitely work with you. Will that be
something you come pick up or something like that?
Yeah, chances are once it's open, it's probably going to be
once
yours.
It's open. Yeah, I understand that. You don't want to use the other half of my brief spots.
You got it.
You got sense. Get your contact information real quick.
Yeah. So give us a call, 435-557-6687. Once again, 435-557-6687 or mytritonsupply.com.
Awesome. Well, I hope things go well for you. Sounds like a great service that could really help the people of our community. That's really what the Senior Moment Show is all about and what the Empowering Seniors Group is all about. Thanks for listening. We're out of time. We hope you listen to us again next week.